Hello mga katatay! Welcome to another episode of Super Dad Podcast. No? At medyo na-late tayo ng shoot ngayon. Kaya ayan, gising na si Kuya Tep. Say hi to them, Kuya. Say hi. Hi guys! So ayun guys, I'm Sir Dad here. And sa mga bago po dito sa Super Dad Podcast, I'm Sir Dad. I'm a dadpreneur, an accountant, an entrepreneur, and a full-time dad. No? So, a dadpreneur is the one who juggles his responsibilities as a dad and as a working dad or an entrepreneur, no? An entrepreneur at the same time. Naghang ako dun, no? Well, anyway, guys, no? Today, in this Super Dad Podcast, sa mga bago Super Dad Podcast, in Super Dad Podcast, well, we will discuss about parenting and sometimes about entrepreneurship, no? So, usually, no, ang nakikita ninyong nagdi-discuss about parenting are mommies. But in this podcast, you'll see na, or you'll hear, dahil nasa Spotify din tayo, no, you'll hear a dad, no, talking about things about parenting stuffs, no. So, ayun guys, ngayon, ay salamat sa mga nanood, no, sa kaya medyo lumiwanag ang video natin ngayon dahil may 5 nanood sa atin sa episode 1 at episode 2 ng Super Dad Podcast, no? Kaya medyo yung energy natin ngayon ay mas okay, no? Dahil may nanood, no? Ngayon sana kahit mga 7 man lang yung manood dahil akala namin sa episode 1 at episode 2 isa lang yung manonood, no? Pero maraming salamat sa mga nanood at nakinig sa Super Dad Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram that I am Sir Dad, YouTube channel Sir Dad, and Facebook page Sir Dad, at maging sa Spotify, no, Sir Dad, no, Super Dad Podcast pala. Super Dad Podcast yung Spotify account natin, guys, no. And today we'll have another topic, a new topic here in Super Dad Podcast, and it's about tips on reviewing your kids, no. A dad edition, no? So, exam week kasi ni Tep, kaya medyo fresh pa, no? It's your exam week, right? What's your exam today? What? Filipino. So, nagulat siguro kayo, no, na tatay magre-review sa kanyang anak, no? Well, yes, pwede, no? Kung kaya ng mommies yan, kaya rin syempre ng daddies yan, no? So, just a story, no, yesterday was your exam yesterday? Math, no? So medyo ni-review natin si Kuya Tep because his mommy has to do something, kaya ayun, we reviewed him, tapos sinimulan ni mommy, tinapos ng daddy, no? At medyo nahihirapan siya doon, kaya kailangan tutukan namin na reviewin siya. So ako ngayon yung naging substitute teacher, no? So, as I have been telling you guys na parenting is doesn't rely only to one person, which is usually mommies, no? It is a teamwork between the husband and wife. She, syempre, is the primary teacher, kumbaga, and I'm the substitute teacher when it comes to reviewing or studying, no? Parang backup, no? Kailangan nating magpagupit, guys. Kumbaga, sa basketball, kung para mas makarelate tayong mga tatay, siya yung Jordan at ikaw yung Pippen, no? So, siya yung star player, ikaw yung role player, no? So, ganun. Back up, no? Kaya, we also have to make time for na reviewin or tulungan sa kanilang schoolworks yung kids natin. So, ano nga ba yung mga tips sa pag-review ng ating mga anak? Well, we have different we have different styles, no? So, yung mommy has a different style, which is usually subtle, soft, no? And yung sweet voice, no? Which is usually ganun naman yung mga teachers. Pero parang teacher din, meron din namang kakaiba. Meron din teacher naman na yung parang namang sa tatay, yung iba doon sa nanay, which is yun yung ituturo po namin sa inyo, guys, no, sa mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon. Ngayon, simulan na siguro natin, no, again, tips for reviewing your kids, no, a dad's edition, no. So, tip number 1, set a schedule. Well, schedule is very important kasi following the schedule instills discipline to our kids, no. And usually, normally pala, discipline starts at home, no? Kaya if yan yung siguro nakalakhan ng marami sa atin, siguro walang late sa meeting, walang late sa trabaho, no? Kasi alam nila yung value ng time. Very important yung value ng time, no? Kasi doon makikita yung disiplina ng isang tao. Kaya dapat yun yung maituro natin maaga pa lamang sa ating mga anak, no. So ngayon, pero unti-unti kasi di naman agad na pag tinuro mo ngayon ganun na agad magiging uy, disiplinado na siya. Lagi di siya na-late, hindi naman po ganun, no. It takes time. Ang mahalaga ay ma-start mo na ma-appreciate nila yung value ng time, no. Yung ma-instill sa kanila yung mga bagay na yun. So sa reviewing, they should know what time they'll study. Kasi usually, ayaw talaga nila mag-review. Diba? Do you like reviewing, Kuya Tep? Who does, no? Kahit naman tayo ng mga bata tayo, no? Medyo iniiwasan natin tong pagre-review. But when it's clear to them the time to review and it will end at this time, yun, importante na maunawaan nila na matatapos din yan, no? Matatapos din yan. Kasi kung hindi, sinabi mo lang, ganito tayo oras magsimula, baka walang katapusan isipin nila. But afterwards, they can play. Well, at least they know it will end. So, yun yung tip number 1, set a schedule. Number 2 is avoid cramming, no? Cramming kasi yung 1-2 oras pa lang na exam, dun ka lang nagre-review. Well, may mga times na nangyari sa atin yun, no, Kuya Tep, no? And it doesn't, it has bad effect, no? Yung ganong sobrang short time lang, exam na, dun ka lang magre-review. Maganda mga 8 hours or a day before, mas maganda, no? Siningit ko yung 8 hours kasi usually morning dun magre-review tapos afternoon yung hapon niya. Pero okay naman, effective naman kasi iba-iba yung mga bata, no. Pag ni-review mo kasi kahapon, means may ibang mga bata naglaro kahapon, kinagabihan natulog, kinabukasan nalimutan na yung pinag-aralan. Meron naman na na-retain pa rin sa kanila. So iba-iba, pero what I am saying, no, is maganda talaga if hindi tayo magka-cram, no. If mahaba-haba yung preparation time natin sa pagre-review. Kaya, ang totoo niyan, ang dapat talaga na pagre-review kasi is hindi lang on time of the exam. Ito, natutunan ko lang to nung college, no. Nung college ay lagi sinasabi sa amin na kailangan meron kang pagre-review na sinimulan mo noon pa lang nung inintroduce sa iyo yung lesson na yon, no? So yung inintroduce sa iyo yung lesson na yon, dapat nire-review mo na siya. Tapos nung bata naman ako, lagi namang sinasabi ng advisor namin, you should have advanced reading. Pagka advanced reading naman, dapat bago pa i-discuss yung lesson na yon, nag-a-advanced reading ka na. Tapos pagka nag-advanced reading ka, itry mo na rin yung mga seat work at homework in advance. Para advance ka, kung ano yung maintindihan mo, alam mo na yung mali mo. Pagka ngayon diniscuss kinabukasan ng teacher mo, no, yung pero wag mo namang sagutan na sa libro agad, no. Sa papel muna, sa scratch, no. Tapos doon makikita mo yung mga errors mo. So, since yung mga alam mo na ay tama, yung mga mistakes mo malalaman mo. May instill yun sa iyo, no, na eto yung mga mali ko. Alam mo na ngayon, no, na eto pala yung tama. So, napaka-importante ng advanced reading. Kaya kung i-combine natin yun, no, pagkatapos i-discuss sa'yo ng teacher, nag-review ka na, so pag uwi mo sa bahay, nag-review ka na, tapos nag-advanced reading ka, ginawa mo yung mga exercises, seatworks at homeworks in advance, tapos nalaman mo yung mga mali mo, tapos ginawa mo yung homework mo, tapos pagdating ng exam, nag-review ka, master mo na, syempre, yung lessons na yon, no? So, tip number 3 naman tayo. Di tayo sa tip number 3, guys. Choose your review style. Well, depende kasi sa bata yung review style. May bata na photographic yung memory. Yun. Ganun ata ako nung bata. Nung bata ako, kasi pag nakita ko yung picture, no, nabasa ko, no, pagdating ng exam quizzes or homeworks, nagpe-play sa mind ko kung nasang paragraph siya, anong picture siya, no? At nasang sentence siya, no? Kaya nung bata ko, ang pag-review ko talaga visual, no? Talagang visual. Hindi na ako nagsasalita, titingnan ko lang. Titingnan ko lang yung libro. Then, kaya lang problema, blurred blurred ata pagka-exam na yun. No, kaya hindi pumapasa, hindi, joke lang, no? Ganun yung photographic memory. So, pag ganun, makakatuloy yung mga flashcards, 'di ba? Tapos yun nga, yung nagbabasa lagi, ganun, no? So, yun yung isang review style. Second review style naman na pwedeng gawin natin is pagka auditory naman yung learning. Yun, auditory learning, no? May bago tayong term, no? Nung nag-grade 5 to grade 6 ako, naaalala ko, ito na yung ginagawa ko, auditory. Ginagawa ko, nagbabasa ako ng libro aloud, no? As in, inuulit-ulit ko hanggang mapaus ako. Kaya pagdating na exam, paus ka na. Pero pagdating na exam, magpe-play sa mind mo yung binasa mo na yon. Kasi you read it aloud din, no? So, yun naman yung auditory learning. So, yesterday, si Tep, ginawa naming style is auditory learning, paulit-ulit na salita na minsan nga naaasar siya. Your voice, sabi niya, your voice keeps playing on my brain. Ganun pa nga yung sinasabi niya. Tapos,
my head was starting to ache after that.
So, his head daw was starting to ache. Kasi paulit-ulit naming sinasabi, no? Tapos, pero para di siya, kasi ibahin mo dapat yung tono ng boss mo. If this is your normal voice, no, it won't retain to him. It would retain to him if you use different voice. Like yesterday, what I did was 3 times 2 equals 6. So it's like a song, no? It keeps playing on your head. If it has different tone. If you use your normal voice, then hindi masyadong no? Hindi masyadong maging effective. Tapos you put stress, no? Pagka talagang di na maintindihan, dapat iba na. Dapat yung boses mo, stress, no? Amplified na, kumbaga, no? Para ma-retain sa kanila, no? Yun yung sa tip number 3 natin, no? So, choose your review style. Number 4 is repetition. Ito din na natin kailangan i-elaborate. Kailangan paulit-ulit, no? Kasi sabi nga nila parang sirang plaka para mas ma-retain sa kanila yung nire-review nila, no? Kasi kung ito effective sa'yo, pagka paulit-ulit kahit nung bata ginagawa lang ito paulit-ulit, effective din sa kanila. So, kumbaga, subok na tong tip na to, repetition, no? Tip number 5, have a break time, no? Eto, syempre, sino ba naman ang ayaw ng break, no? Mahalaga to, no, mga katatay, kasi napapagod din, sabi nga ni Tep, may brains, no? May brains, kaya kahit papano, pagka nakikita mo medyo di na siya nag-focus, give them a break, no? So, yung time mo rin yun para makagawa kahit konti, no? Kahit mga 10 to 15 minutes, para they could have a snack, tapos they could check their character in their games, no? Para bang refresh button, no? Para at least na-refresh sila at hindi sila ma-overwhelm masyado, no? At di mag-information overload. So, kailangan din ng break. Tip number 6, use hacks, no? Ito yung hacks kasi is now a usual term for kids who play online games or who play games, no? Kasi they usually search for tricks or hacks, no, on how to get to a certain level, on how they could level up their characters. Oh, see, he's saying yes. Well, let's use that term to our advantage, no? Hacks, no? If you tell them na, okay, nahihirapan ka, here's a hack, no? Here's a shortcut, no? When they hear that familiar term, grabe attentive yan. Kasi gusto nila, familiar sa kanila yun Gusto nila yung term, gusto nila yung mga hacks at saka tips or tricks, no? Use hacks such as acronyms, tulad nung bata tayo, no? Sa colors ng rainbow, Roy G. Biv, no? Tapos pagka naman planets, Jason P, no? Tapos, di ba? Kahit pa paano natatandaan nating on them, no? And also, yung mga shortcuts, ito, Mommy taught you a shortcut. Mommy taught you a shortcut yesterday, di ba? Na Sabi niya yung sa multiplication, nahihirapan kasi siya yung pagka 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9, 3 times 10. Sabi ni mommy, mag-start ka sa 3 times 5 kasi master na niya yun. So, hindi na siya magtatagal ng mula sa 3 times 1, iisipin niya, ayan na, nagwawala ng aking mga alaga. 3 times 1, kasi medyo late ako nakapag-shoot guys no? Kaya gising na sila. So, 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, hindi na ganon. Mag-start na siya 3 times 5. Tapos, mas mabilis niya ngayon na malaman yung answer, no? So, ayun guys, use hacks, no? Or tips and tricks, no? So, yun yung number 6 na tip natin. Tip number 7, wait lang guys, open ko lang tong popsicle.
Not now. Not
Okay, you go to mommy first. No? Okay, tip number 7, no? Encourage them. Usually kasi they will say na it's very hard, it's so difficult. Well, encourage them na madali lang, no? Kailangan hindi lang basta sinasabi mo. Kailangan maging yung actuation mo, yung actions mo, na-feel nila na oo nga, madali lang. Ba kasi ikaw nahihirapan ka rin, no? Pinapakita mong nahihirapan ka nang magturo sa kanila dahil mahirap yung certain topic or subject, hindi po maganda. Kailan ikaw, kalma lang, kalmahan mo lang. Yes, you go to mommy. Kalmahan mo lang, no? Mommy, help. Ayan, sabi sa inyo, teamwork, diba? So, ayan guys, so, dapat mas ganahan ka pa nga, no? Pagka medyo mahirap yung topic, nahihirapan siya, pag-aangin mo, no? Para hindi siya masyadong ma-pressure. Sabihin mo, this subject is just like eating banana, no? It's very easy, no? Pero don't encourage them to the point na magiging overconfident sila, no? So kasi syempre ayaw naman nating yumabang yung mga anak natin, no? So you should encourage them, but no, it should have limitations na you can do this because you're studying hard, because you are working hard, no? And because of tip number 8, no? Or tip number 8 is you should pray, no? Pray. Teach your child to pray, no? Kasi sabi yesterday na lang, no? Yesterday after TEPS exam, he went to me to the room and said, "I just got one mistake." Oh, sabi ko, wow, very good, no? Nice, good job. And then, he followed na, sabi niya, I had one mistake because I prayed, no? And I worked hard, no? Kasi yun yung laging ini-instill namin ng mommy niya sa kanya, no? Na you cannot do it without the help of God, without working hard, no? So, para hindi siya mag-rely sa kanyang sariling kakayahan, no? Kailangan niya ng tulong at patnubay ng ating Panginoong Diyos dahil ang pagtatagumpay ay nagmumula sa ating Panginoong Diyos, no? It also shows humility, no? It also shows humility that we're teaching our kids humility, that despite of his success, no? Hindi niya sinusolo yung credit, no? The credit is always to the God above, no? So that would be a very great tip or accomplishment accomplishment for a parent, no, who reviews his kid, no, that despite of all the things he accomplished, he will put his feet on the ground and praise our Almighty God, no. So yun, kaya bago magsimula ng exam, you should teach your kids to pray before they review. They should also pray, no? Kasi wala namang tayong kaya, no? Tayo ay tinutulungan lamang ng ating Panginoong Diyos. At maganda na sa murang gulang pa lamang ay alam na ng ating mga anak iyon, no? Okay? So, that's it guys for this episode. Ayun na, nagwawala na. Kailangan ko nang maghugas ng puwet ng bata. Ayan guys, kaya that's it for our episode of Super Dad Podcast here on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, I am Sir Dad, and Spotify account. Sana nakatulong sa inyo tong topic natin, guys. And see you again next time. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye, guys. See you again next time. Bye.